Here we go. Let me just, pardon me, put my focus on so we don't get interrupted. There we go. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. I want to welcome you here. If you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to help you with your creativity needs. If you do have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, that is wonderful. Please stick around. Hopefully I will leave you with some inspiration. Today, I am playing with Night Divine stamp set and dies, and just a super sweet, sweet card. Let me change. Wow, I haven't done lives for a while. Okay, here we go. I'm forgetting where to go here. My little papers, for those that are usually here with me, if you share this video, just hit the share button. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, however it is that you share on those platforms, and be sure to let me know that you've shared. I will enter your name for a draw for a prize at the end of my live, but you have to share, please and thank you. I think another way you can share is if you use the @ symbol and you write down your friend's name, you know, @ Susie Stamper, and then she'll get notification that you sent her something. That is also another way to share. Please say hello when you get here and let me know that you're here. Let's get going. I am going to show you the design paper that we're using. And this video is also, this is the Oh Holy Night design paper. It is gorgeous. This video is also part of my my tutorial bundle that I'm a part of. And this is just kind of a bonus for you. So that's one side and the other. I feel like maybe my camera should be just sitting a little taller. Sorry about the jiggle there. Okay, this might be better. There we go. Here is one side and the other. Debbie, hello and welcome here. Thank you for sharing. So did you share on YouTube or Facebook, Debbie? I'll write your name down before I forget. It's been crazy busy for me lately. So here is one side and the other. I mean, look at the intensity of these blues. They're gorgeous. And even like I'm looking at them in real life and they're amazing. But to see these in person is just something else. Oh, you shared on Facebook. Thank you, Debbie, for doing that. This is one of the pieces that I am using today. And the other side of that, just because, I mean, look at these stars. They're beautiful. The other side of that is this, which would make just a beautiful masculine card. I mean, even the stars would. This is all stars. And then the other side of that. Hello, Darlene. And this paper, I hope I'm not giving you misinformation here. This paper is available. I hope so. If somebody knows different, please let me know. This is one side and this is the other side. Okay, so there you go. So that's the Oh Holy Night DSP, which stands for Design Series Paper. Okay, we are going to start with, who wants a sneak peek? Hello from Germany, Regina. So is this time better for you? I had a crazy day. I had no choice but to do this 3 o'clock. This 3 o'clock. So this piece of Very Vanilla measures 8 by 4 1/4. Okay. 8 by 4 1/4. And don't forget to share to be entered for the draw. Please let me know that you have shared. I just need to get all of this out of the way. We are going to score, okay? Cherie, welcome here, or Sherry, welcome here. Welcome here, and thank you for sharing very much. And Regina, you shared too. Today was Grandparents' Day at our kids' school. That's why I needed to change my time. So again, 4 1/4 by 8 inches. This is a, oh, I keep hitting my, thank you for sharing, Darlene, my light. We're going to score at 4 1/4. And this is called a bridge fold. Make sure you grab your score blade. And you know why I'm saying that. So 4 1/4, 2 1/2. So we're just going to keep it in there and slide it through. Now, you can take this and you can flip this and do it at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2 again, or yeah, and 2 1/2 again, or you can continue on, open up your arm. You can continue on to 5 1/2 and then 6 3/4, okay? And so basically you end up with the same dimensions on both sides, okay? So this is going to give us our bridge fold card, okay? So now we just want to burnish these. So here we've got our valley. Let's fold our valley into a mountain, like so. And let's fold that valley into a deeper valley. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to fold this valley into a mountain. And this one into a valley. And so this is how your card is going to stand, like so. Okay? So that is your bridge fold, okay? You can decorate the card this way, which we actually did a couple of lives ago, but today we are going to decorate it this way, okay? I have a piece of design paper from the Oh Holy Night, okay? So this is just a strip, and I cut that strip. I just want to make sure that I am giving you the right dimensions. I cut this strip 4 1/8 inch tall, okay? I'm not worried about how long it is for now. It's already chopped down, but if you were doing this from scratch, you wouldn't worry about that for now. Now, I'm going to do this one a little bit different than my prototype, okay? So we're going to take this piece of design paper, and our first cut on our design paper, let's move this out of the way. Oh, hello, Karen. It's a beautiful day for a walk around the Forks, and thank you for sharing. And you know what, Karen? I feel so bad. I picked up my mom today for Grandparents' Day, and I could have brought your catalog, and I totally forgot. So this design paper is 4 1/8 inch tall. We're going to cut at 1 1/8. So 1 and then 2 notches in is 1/8, and we're going to cut that. We don't want to lose the order, okay? And we're going to do 1 1/8 again. So that was cut number 1. This is cut number 2. I am going to set these aside beside each other so I don't mess them up. Cut number 3 is going to be, oh, where are my dimensions? 2 7/8. So 2 7/8. We're going to go to 3 inches and 2 ticks less. You know what? I'm going to run out of design paper. 2 7/8 gives us our center. Am I correct? Yes, I am. And then I want another, where am I? 1 1/8. So 1 1/8, and we're going to cut a little bit more. So where's my design paper? I need to find this design on the design paper. I hope I have some of that left. I'm going to go take a peek at my other working station where I was creating this. Not that one. What is the other side of this? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. So this guy right here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, and I don't want to lose my order, I am going to cut this again, 1/8 inch tall, okay, which gives us the height that we need. Tuck that away. And let's just, it really doesn't matter. You know what? I'm going to cut from this side 1 1/8. You'll see this come together. And you know what? It's okay that I'm kind of, that I sort of messed it up a bit with the wrong length on my design paper, because you can see how it still comes together, okay? And I didn't really, yeah, everything is not always 100%, right? Okay, so we can tuck that away. So here is all our design paper, all in the proper order, so the design still flows. Now, if you're creating this card and you're not using a directional design paper, where it's just kind of just a smattering of colors or flowers where it really doesn't matter, then you don't need to worry about the flow. But if you want a consistent look with the flow, then that's where you would be a little bit careful about your cutting. Okay, grab our silicone mat and let's start adhering this. So we want to keep this order. We're going to put some adhesive behind that one. Did any of that just make sense? Oh my gosh. Lynn, welcome here and thank you for sharing. I will add your name to our list for the draw at the end of the video. I'm not sure if you've been here before, Lynn. I want to welcome you here. And I'm sure my friends will welcome you here as well. And where are you calling from? Lynn K. I need to write your last name initial in case another Lynn happens to join us. So that's the first piece. Here's the next one. So you see how that design is continuing on. Let's get some adhesive back there. This is actually a very simple card. You want to make sure that this is not upside down. So these are both 1 1/8 inch wide. This was the 2 7/8 inch wide. Edmonton, welcome here. Welcome here, Lynn. If you do not have a Stampin' Up! demonstrator, talk much, that helps you with your creativity needs, I would be honored to do that for you. If you have one, that's great. Okay, so our design is carrying on. Here's next in line. Thanks, Darlene. That's very sweet that you would welcome Lynn. And last, but certainly not least, our little add-on piece where I had to find an extra chunk of my design paper. Okay, so that portion is done. I should have grabbed an envelope. Do I have one close by? I probably do. I don't have a vanilla envelope in front of me, but I'm going to grab a basic white envelope because this fits in an envelope, and you will see how in a moment. So here is the start of our card. See how it's standing? So it really becomes very decorative on the tabletop, which is lovely. Here is a piece of the very vanilla, and this measures, did I write it down? I don't know if I did. This measures 1 1 1/8 by 5 1/2, which is going to be the length of our card. And this is a piece of design paper, and that measures 1 1/8 as well, by a smidge less than 5 1/2. We're going to put adhesive back here. And what I'm going to do on purpose, rather than framing this on here, I want a little bit of a frame of the very vanilla showing through on the right and the left and the bottom, but not on the top. Okay? Now, I could have used just the design paper, but I want to give this a little more stability. Okay? So here we go. We are going to adhere this strip onto our card front. I want a little bit of adhesive here and a little bit of adhesive there. And there really isn't a whole lot. And I didn't go really wide on it. So this is what I like to do. I'm going to close this side. And so this side is closed. See that? That side is closed. This side is open. I'm going to lay that down on the bottom. And I'm going to just hold that down for a moment, just to give that glue a chance to adhere. And there's your bridge fold. Okay, easy peasy. Now, if I fold this like so, here's my envelope, and you can see that this is going to fit in the envelope, just like so. Now, when you're decorating your card, if you want to put something further on it, you want to make sure that nothing is going to hang over the bottom, the top, or either the right or left side. Otherwise, it's not going to fit in your envelope. You'll mail it like this. Your recipient will open it up, and it gets placed on the table like so. Okay? Now, let's continue. Here are the dies. And I'm not using all of these pieces. I just wanted to show you everything that the Night Divine dies would cut. Okay, so those are all of the dies. And this is, and there's going to be glare here, this is the Night Divine stamp set. Okay, so here we go. We're going to create a 3D card, basically. So I want to use the manger. I think you call this a manger. In French, we called it a crèche. I'm not sure what you call it in English. I think it's a manger. Now, you can see how the die also gives it dimension, right? Isn't that cool? I want to make sure that this does not go deeper than my card once it's folded. And see how my legs stick out? So if I flip this over, I can see where I need to cut. And I can just put, I don't like to use a pen. I'd rather use a pencil. But I don't have a pencil, which is really weird. I usually always do. Let's just put a little line here and a little line here, okay? So I know that's where I'm cutting. And I'm going to just use a guillotine cutter because that's just going to make it way easier. Well, hello there, Kathy. Welcome here. So there's my little line, and you know what? I'll give you a proper dimension. So the tip of this is just a smidge smaller than 4 1/4. I'm going to hold. Don't scoot. Don't scoot. Okay. Let's see. So I chopped the little legs off. And if you want, I'll show you what you can do. I don't know that I'm going to bother unless you girls say to do it. That will fit. Unless I want it, you know what? I want it a smidge smaller. I don't want these legs sticking out at the bottom. So we are going to go just a smidge more. There we go. I think I'm going to like that better. So all I did with this, and don't forget there's a draw at the end, okay, for anyone that has shared. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive, make sure that I'm in camera here, down here and down here. And that's it. That is it. I will show you. Right there. See that? That's all I did. We're going to pick this up, and this is going to line up right on the edge of that first fold. Let's bring it down to the bottom. So I'm bringing it down to the design paper here, and it also lines up right here. Okay. So if I fold it either way, it works. So there you go. There's the beginning of our 3D. Isn't that gorgeous? It's like a window box. Now, with these little legs that I cut out, I can put a little bit of adhesive and give it a base and tuck them in like this with adhesive. Okay, so what do you think? Should I put the foot on here or leave it like that? I will wait to hear from you on that, and we will carry on with putting on our manger scene. Okay, so here's I cut this one out in add it. Okay, I will. I cut this one out using basic black, and I just noticed if you take your pick tool right here, there's a little piece that didn't pop out. So you want to make sure that all the little pieces pop out. Now with this one, we're going to put just, and that's too much, just a strip. That is way too much. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my tiny precision tweezers, and I'm going to pick up one of my legs, and I'm going to grab some of that glue there and some of it here, like so. And let's add that to the bottom. Okay. And now this one, so I'm just going to put my fingers under the bridge, and so this edge here, I'm going to look through, and I want it to be just there. Just like so. Okay, see the 3D effect? Let's put this other leg down. There is a right side and a wrong side. That's the right side. That's the wrong side. So make sure you grab it the right way. This is just such a small piece. I need I need help. I need that extra little finger. I'm going to put a little dot there, and hopefully that's all that comes out. Okay. And let's get that down on this side. Like so. Make sure that your legs are straight. I've got that wiggle room happening here. There we go. Okay, so there. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Now, I can add more, but somehow it just, for me, it just starts being too busy. But this camel is gorgeous. Okay. We can add a cow if we wanted, or a laying down cow. But again, for me, that starts feeling a little bit busy. We can also add clouds. I'm not sure about them for this particular card. And if I did add the clouds, I think I would want them both on the same side. Okay, so the clouds, I feel like I would be okay. So if I did that, let's say if we put that little guy there, but I don't know, like it just, I don't want to take away from the simplicity and just the beauty of that. Do you kind of hear what I'm saying? So I'm not going to, I've got glue on my finger, it keeps sticking. I'm not going to adhere these quite yet. I need to think it through. But let's add, I know, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. So here are these gorgeous, they are called the adhesive backed star trinkets, okay? And if I, where did I put my take your pick tool? If I grab one of the large ones, I can put that down right here. Let's take these other elements off for now. So there's the star. Okay, you can see it when it's, let me see, I can see it when it's standing on the table. So I don't know, no, you're not going to be able to see it. So if it's standing on the table, you can still see the star. Yeah, I agree, Dar. Stopping is a good idea, but we need a sentiment, okay? And this is just such a peaceful scene to me. And there are smaller stars, but I don't want to add the smaller stars because I don't want to take away from the one large, okay? But I have, from the Night Divine stamp set, I've got Joy and Peace already mounted on my Stamparatus. And yes, I still use my Stamparatus. And I think I'm going to stamp it. Do I want to stamp it in crumb cake or very vanilla? And I'm thinking crumb cake. So I guess I didn't even give you a chance to chime in. And actually, is this crumb cake even thick enough? I don't think it is. Do I have a larger piece of crumb cake hanging around somewhere? Oh dear. Do I? I don't know if I do. You know what? I don't. You know what we're going to do? Just had a thought. Just had a thought. We've got this, and this is gorgeous. So we are going to stamp our sentiment on that, which is the same background as this. Hopefully it's not going to get lost. Let's see what happens. Joy and peace, because that just says joy and peace to me. We're going to move up just a smidge. Are you all still with me here? Joy and peace. And then I'm going to take my snips. I hope I like what I just did. And we are just going to, you know what, let's just cut it quickly, and then I can fussy cut it, because it was just too big, and I want you to see me fussy cut. So nothing fancy. I just sort of follow the letters or the writing. I want to come in a little quicker here, or a little tighter. Joy and peace. We're going to put dimensionals on this. Another thing that I could have done was, yes, with gold embossing. Yes, I could have definitely done that, Debbie. Definitely, definitely. Let's add some dimensionals to this. You know what? I didn't have my Versamark handy, because I did think that same thing. And my gold embossing powder is not right here. And I didn't want to walk away to go get it. So I was on the same page, my dear. So we've got dimensionals. Let's remove that backing. Joy and peace. And let's grab some brushed metallic. And we're going to grab some of the gold. It's kind of like a brushed gold, so it's not super super bright, which is kind of the look that I'm wanting to achieve with this. So I'm going to put one there and one here and one right there. And guess what? Your card is complete. So there it is. There's your card. And it stands like so. So just imagine that it's sitting on your tabletop, and there's your little nativity scene. It's just super simple, super gorgeous. The design paper and the dies are doing all the work for you. Isn't that gorgeous? So, so sweet and so fun and super, super simple. So I hope you give this a go. I hope you give this a go. Okay, now for all of those that have shared, I hope you're still here. I've got Debbie, I've got Sherry, Regina, Dar, Karen, and Lynn. Have I missed anyone? So we've got 6 gals that have shared. Have I missed anyone? And I mean, you could even share right now if you want. But if not, I will go ahead and I will do the draw for the lucky winner of this beautiful card, because that is what I'm going to send to you in the mail. No, I haven't forgotten anyone. Okay. So here we go. Let's give these names a shuffle. Have no idea who is where or what. We've got 6 names here. So the first person to call out a number between 1 and 6 is where I will stop. Susan, hi, welcome here. I hope you give this a go. I know that you have this design paper. I'm not sure if you ordered this bundle. I am placing an order if anybody wants. Thank you, Darlene. I will stop at 4. I will stop at 4. So I'm going to shuffle, and the next person that tells me stop, I will stop shuffling, and then we will count out 4. Okay? So I'm just going to keep shuffling till I hear stop. Or till I see stop, I guess. I can't hear it. And I want to thank you all for coming. And again, this is part of my tutorial bundle for the month of November. I'm involved in with Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the world. 1, 2, 3, 4 is Debbie. So Debbie, you have won this card. And the next time you come to class, I will have this card ready for you. And I also have your order here for you as well. So with that, ladies, I bid you all a farewell, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy Thanksgiving late for my Canadian friends, and I think a little bit early for my American friends, okay? Have a blessed rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. It's almost here. Thank you so much for popping by. I will see you next Thursday at 1 p.m. back to regular time. I just could not do 1 o'clock today. So we'll see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.